All right, hold this. How cool is this? Seriously, tell me.
It is cool, unbelievable. It's a blur. It's heavy. My shoulders feel heavy because I think I have to now just do even more work and to inspire young people to come to Broadway, because we have to inspire that next generation of folks and artists, and I want Broadway to continue to be as diverse as it can be. But this feels pretty special tonight.
When they called your name and you took the walk up there, what was going through your mind?
I almost fainted because I just knew, I felt the work was deserving, but I was prepared not to hear my name. And so when they said it, I felt like I was going to sort of faint. And so everything was a blur from that moment on. And then, you know, to stand there with Clint Eastwood, it's like, okay, is this really happening? So I had to ask my publicist, I said, okay, what did I say? I have no idea what I said on the stage. But it's a very special night, and it's a wonderful group of people that I had opportunity to work with, Raisin in the Sun. So.
You know, what's interesting about your work is it's so organic, because you have been down this road before with another brilliant production of Raisin in the Sun, and this is just as brilliant in a totally different way.
Right.
How do you achieve that?
Well, you know, I mean, we grow as people, we grow as human beings. You have to remind yourself, you're not trying to recreate something, you're trying to create something. And I'm always creating around the artists that I have involved. So, you know, Denzel is very different than Sean Combs. Denzel is very different from Sidney Poitier. LaTanya Richardson Jackson is an amazing theater beast, you know. So, you know, I built it around them, and I ended up having 11 actors who really listened to each other, and that was indeed a real blessing.
And I love how you work in, like, you do plays, and then you do musicals now. Talk about the new musical. You're wearing like 2 hats this season.
Yeah, I want folks to come out to see the Tupac-inspired Holler If You Hear Me. And, you know, the average age of the cast members are, you know, 25 years old. And so I get the chance to teach more than normal. You know, I get to teach, I get to inspire them. But I think this musical is very special. It's very revolutionary. It's combined theater, drama, music, hip-hop. But you hear that young voice, you hear that Tupac voice. And if you erase the things that you think you hate about him, you can really realize that he was speaking something positive. And he was a real prophet. He was a real prophet, and he has a way with words, and I hope people get a chance to see and hear that.
I also like what you do is you get a lot of young people to come to the theater. You inspire young kids to see a show for the very first time, and it changes them forever.
Right. It's always about getting as much of the community in to see the shows. You know, when I stand and watch a line for Raisin in the Sun, I see, you know, a 10-year-old, a 20-year-old, an 80-year-old. That's what it's about. As the full community should sit there and share our stories. My whole life has been about that, and so I hope it continues. You know, and I think we should have Shakespeare. I think we should have Arthur Miller. I think we should have Tupac Shakur. I think we should have Lorraine Hansberry. And the more we delve into diversity, I think the richer we become.
I know it was surreal up there. Is there anybody you forgot to thank that you'd like to thank now at BroadwayWorld? Because they'll see it.
I forgot to thank Samuel L. Jackson. I was looking right at him. We've been friends for 30 years, and he is a mentor and an inspiration to me, and I don't make a professional move without calling him. So I forgot that.
Good. Hold it up, spin it, and just tell me what goes through your mind.
I got so much work to do. I'm just getting started.